information to the finance company about her checking account. When was the last time she closed a checking account? In the last month, 2 months, 3 months, 2 years, 3 years? What's the average number of days between account closures? All right, does she have any unpaid closure balances? All right, days since most recent deposit. Okay, days since first deposit. Her checking account inquiries, how many accounts are she's applying for? Total days since first checking account inquiry, all right? And then they also wanted to find out if she had applied for any auto loans, her bankruptcies, if she had any, all alternative inquiries, rent to own inquiries, miscellaneous finance companies, cash advance companies. All of this information is all about you with your credit reports. And you think that, oh, I'm getting a payday loan, or, oh, I'm, nobody knows that I'm using my debit card in an adult, nightclub or whatever. And these lenders are looking at all of your activity and assessing you, your character. There's 5 C's of credit, right? What's the first one? Character, okay? So what I have done is I've written a book called The Wealth Score. I wrote this like 3 years ago. I've been doing this service for 3 years to high net worth individuals, all right, not to the general public. And it's called The Wealth Score. This book is 3.5 years old. And my latest book, where I go a deeper dive, is called Scores of Secret Data Reports. Discover the data used to assess your credit worthiness and marketplace opportunities. These are just about 8 of the data reports that are part of my system. It has 70 plus data reports. What I do for you is once you get your credit fixed, all right, there's 3 steps on a credit program. You must correct, update, or delete, all right? Our credit program is only 4 months, okay? Yes, you can correct, update, or delete. What would be a correction? Let's say you have an account on your report that says you have a balance and you don't. You want to correct that to say 0 balance. What's an update? You have an account that has late payments on it. You want to update that to never been late, paid as agreed. And a deletion is an account that just needs to be removed, like a collection, a charge off, a late payment, a foreclosure, tax lien, anything that has a negative, yes?
A BK?
Bankruptcies, yes. Anything on your credit report you can dispute in an attempt to have it deleted. Now, the good thing about your credit is it's your consumer credit file rights to do it yourself. You don't have to hire a credit repair company. You can go online and get this information yourself. Only reason you would hire a credit repair company is because you want the expertise. You don't want the learning curve, all right? Now, so it's data report repair is this service. Credit report repair is the credit repair service. You want to request, review, and restrict your data reports. Request them so you can review them and restrict them. You don't want someone saying you have 9 criminal charges around the country and you've never had it.
And can you make corrections to the data report?
Yes, when you freeze those reports in my system, I request them for you so you get them in the mail. And then you review it, but we freeze it all at the same time. Like you freeze a credit report, we freeze data reports. So now I believe what that will do is potentially 10x your credit data security, because if the credit bureaus are being hacked, if the creditors are being hacked, why would you want 70 other companies that have more granular information on you? Let's say if I was a hacker and I hacked the banking activity data report provider. I know now when your deposits for your checks are going into your account. I know your actual account balance. Now I know when to actually go out and use the debit card that I created for you. You remember back in the day, if someone hacked your account and had a fake credit card with the carbon that matches your credit card numbers, they didn't know when to charge. So they would say, let me just try today. And they would go into Circuit City or go into Best Buy and try to buy something and go, it was approved? Oh, great, let me leave. Now that they know when you have the money there, they know when to go and purchase things, Okay? So that is the new understanding that I try to bring to the credit industry. Those are the mechanisms that are working in the background, these data reports. Now let's give that a modern day analogy so we can kind of wrap our minds around it better, then I'll stop. A data report provider is like a private investigator that a wealthy family hires to research everyone that they want to do business with. And before they do business with them, they will typically have someone that they can privately investigate that person. Yes or no? Correct. Data report providers are what lenders use to privately get data about you so that they can mitigate the risk of loaning you money and you not pay. Okay, it's more along the analytics. It's not discriminatory. It's analytics that they want to use to make sure you pay. But the funny thing about it is some of it does not sound permissible. Okay, it just doesn't sound permissible, does it? And if it is, it must be in some fine print somewhere that we're all missing it, that so many of these companies are using these reports and none of us have heard of many of them. Okay? Any questions?
Questions?
Any concerns? Any comments?